All right, so apparently a Bill Burr bit went viral. We're gonna see if Michael Knowles plays it. If not, we'll go and we'll find the bit. Curiouser was actually watching it in there the other day. Like, she had it on as we were smoking a bong, but I came back in here to do my thing, and like I heard her like rolling over the bit. So perhaps it's pretty good, but the right wingers are the ones sharing it out, so that's why it gives me pause. Like, okay, it's a Bill Burr stand-up comedy bit.
Special. I really like Bill Burr, though. For me, when it comes to comedy, there's Norm Macdonald. There was Norm Macdonald, the greatest, maybe the all-time greatest, and then there's sort of everybody else. So it's not like I'm a big super fan of really any living comedian. But
Norm is your all-time greatest. That's your GOAT, dude. What?
He's a pretty sharp guy and certainly very entertaining. So he's got this new special out.
I mean, I like Norm an awful lot.
But there's a clip that has gone viral, and it is a clip in which Bill Burr takes on abortion. It tells you a lot about the moment that we're living in, post-Dobbs, Roe v. Wade.
I'm really interested in hearing this.
Taking on a whole new dimension, even the way comedy has evolved. Take a listen to Bill's take.
I don't like people telling me what to do, and I always just like, it's your body. Who the am I to tell you what to do with your body? So that always made sense, all right? However, I still think you're killing a baby. See? That's where it gets weird. Like, I sit on the fence.
But Bill, a baby has been born.
And the whole thing makes sense to me. Whatever anybody's saying, like, don't tell me what to do. It's my body, my choice. That's right, man. She's right. Leave it the hell alone. Oh, you're killing a baby. Well, I mean, there is that. You know?
Pause it right here. Pause it right here. I love the way that he's setting this up. It's similar to the way Louis C.K. set up abortion, which is he said, look, abortion, I'll clean up the language a little. Abortion, it's just like going to the bathroom. You go get an abortion, you go to the bathroom, it's just exactly the same thing. There's no difference whatsoever. Or you're murdering a baby. And so he gives you the setup. I'm very pro-choice. I support abortion. But does this bother you?
That's not exactly how the bit goes, sir.
That's why they use all the euphemisms. They never say killing a baby. They never call the baby a baby. They don't even use the word abortion as much anymore.
It's not a baby.
Choice. Reproductive rights. Yeah, even though this is the opposite of reproduction. Yeah, it's women's health. All these euphemisms because they can't deal with the reality. And good comedians never shy away from the reality. So you're saying,
my God.
I get it. He's probably being sincere here. I can't tell if he's being totally ironic just to get a pro-life message through, or if he's being like, yeah, I get abortion. Yeah, that's fine. I'm kind of vaguely pro, but you are killing a baby, right? You're not going to shy away from that.
No.
So here's the punchline.
I mean, if we're going to be honest, that is the whole purpose of the procedure. You're not going in there because you got an earache. You're going in there because you're like, I got a baby in me, get the out of here. Right?
To terminate a pregnancy because a baby has been born.
What happened to the baby, right? Something happened. So, pro-choice people are like, well, it's not a life yet. It's not a baby yet. If you do, I don't know what they say. Before you do it the first Thursday or the last Tuesday, you spin around one time.
Pause it here, too. I love the way he's doing this, too. Because he's saying, look, they're saying it's not a life yet. And I don't know, maybe. What do I know? I'm not a bi. But here's what I know about their arguments. Is their arguments are always like, well, yeah, it's.
I was not impressed by that bit.
Magically, for
apparently
some reason,
that was like one of his closing bits.
A living human being, but not at 14 weeks and 6 days. That's why, and he just takes that to an extreme, which is and then you spin around, and on Tuesday morning, it's right. So he's showing his hand a little bit more. You can start to tell, okay, this guy seems to be a little bit more on the pro-life side here.
It's not a baby yet. That's what they say, which may or may not be true. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but I'll tell you.
It's true.
Tells me that doesn't make sense. It's not a baby yet. That would be like if I was making a cake and I poured some batter in a pan and I put it in the oven, and then 5 minutes later you came by and you grabbed the pan, you threw it across the floor, and I went, what the f***, you just ruined my birthday cake. And then you were like, well, that wasn't a cake yet. It's like, well, it would have been. If you didn't do what you just did, there would have been a cake in 50 minutes. Stop
But it wasn't a cake.
Good. The thing about Bill
It wasn't a cake.
Burr is I once saw him do a bit. I think it was at an Opie and Anthony festival or something. And I saw.
Hey, Bill, you want to know how I know it's a cake? 'Cause you ain't eaten it yet. You ain't eating cake batter, are you, motherfucker? Why aren't you eating it? 'Cause it's not a cake yet.
The bit online, and he can roll extemporaneously. He's clearly got really, really great chops. He plays the room so well. This bit was worked out.
That was not extemporaneous. He has rehearsed that
sometimes
to a fine point.
Occasionally, pro-life advocates will go a little far too. And they'll say, well, no, there's absolutely no distinction whatsoever between a baby at, 10 weeks.
It's not a cake. That's why he's not eating it.
And that's not exactly true either. Obviously, there are
many people. I cook my brownies. I think they're brownies. Many people think they're not brownies. You brought back the wrong kind of cake, you fucking idiot.
For sure, and differences of development. But it's essentially the same thing. We are talking about a baby at every stage. And the cake analogy, I think, is great. He goes, yeah, okay, the cake at 5 minutes in, it's not the exact same as the cake at an hour, but it is my cake, okay? It is my cake. And if you just leave the cake in there, it's going to be exactly like the cake that you're picturing in your mind. You cake-murdering SOB. The place that...
I kind of want some cake now.
Comedy will tell you where the culture is moving very often. This is true, it goes back to court jesters, that the court jester is the only one who's allowed to speak truth to the king. And it's very funny, that's how he can get away with it. Well, that's the same thing here. The establishment, the corporate mandated top-down culture that is just trying to suck the life out of you, in this case literally, is very pro-abortion. But the subversive elements, the counterculture.
You just have eggs, but it's not cake.
Hold on.
Egg.
It's not just a clump of cells. That's not just a parasite. That's not, it's a baby, right? Can we at least get back to the place where we're saying it's a baby?
Okay, it's a baby. It's killing a baby. I don't care. What you got now? Don't care. I'll concede your point. It's a baby. Still don't care. Gargles didn't say to make that cake. There has to be consent. You can't force somebody to use their body for something like pregnancy. You know, it's like you can't force a dead person to donate their organs. A dead person has autonomy over their body. You can't force somebody to donate blood. You can't force somebody to be pregnant. It's just a thing. And a cake's not a cake yet. That's why it's still in the oven. I don't get the analogy at all. But if you want to see a baby, this is what a baby actually looks like, motherfucker. Not the fetus inside a womb. This is a baby. See, a baby has been born. And then sometimes you get a cute video of a pit bull cuddling with a baby. Oh, there's another kid over there. There's like a 2 or 3 year old, like a toddler or some shit, with her Frozen shirt on, next to the baby. But the pit bull got the right idea. The pit bull just cuddled up to the baby. Oh, now the toddler giving the baby some lovins. Oh, this is an adorable video. Now, shortly after this video, you saw it just cut off. Right after the video cut off, that pit bull ate both the baby and the toddler. Cleared the bones. They're bones where the children's were laying. Pit bull had a fantastic snack. I'm in some group about, memes about pit bulls eating babies, and I fucking love it. Those dangerous ass pit bulls always eating those babies. I mean, look at him. He's a big old boy. He's got room for like 3 children's. Not just the 2 that we're seeing. But no, look at it. Look how adorable. And I think I was told that they were originally bred to be nanny dogs, and that they are very nurturing. Pit bulls are sweet as fuck. I'm into the pit bulls. Not the rapper. The rapper pit bull haunts me. We'll go out to restaurants and pit bull will be playing. And it's like, why? Why pit bull gotta haunt me? Also, programming note, I'm going to be going on some other people's channels, apparently. One of them is going to be this Friday. I'm going to go on a weed. I'm going to go on a weed channel. I think it was this Friday. Going on a weed channel at like 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna go on a weed channel, and I think it was a cool looking panel. So I'm looking forward to that. Weed indeed. So I'm looking forward to that one, and then I think no, the weed panel might be in August. The weed panel might be in August. This Friday might be... Somebody asked me to be on their channel at 3 o'clock. Got an email. Want me to be on their channel at 3 o'clock. I said, sure thing. I'll be on your channel Friday at 3 o'clock. But that's not the weed one. It's something. The weed one, I think I'll be simulcasting. I think it's a Sunday at 8:30. So maybe we'll come on early, we'll do some news, and then I'll do the weed stream. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm gonna send you over to Sparkle's new favorite streamer. It is Goat versus Fish. Fuck, he's one of my favorite streamers too. What a novel idea. Goat versus Fish is playing music. Sparkle's really into some Goat versus Fish. So if you're watching on Twitch, Goat versus Fish. Be sure to vote. I was Fish last night. I think I'll be Goat tonight. Go ahead, light one up, tip one back. It's alright to have a little fun before you hit the sack. I'm Justin Freakin. We will see you tomorrow night on the Troll Patrol Live.